70-year-old man pees on Spam and Vienna sausages, causing $10,000 in damages. Authorities are calling it the worst thing to happen to canned meat. Well, since canned meat. To be fair, when you're 70 and your bladder says it's go time, you don't argue. You just unzip your fly and hope you don't spray a kid. What the fuck is up, internet? Welcome to the channel, and thank you for checking out this episode of Crazy Ass News. In this series, I pick news articles I don't know anything about, based solely on their headline. Then I read through them while talking shit the whole time. But instead of going in completely blind, I think it's fun to make a few predictions first. So my first guess is this is probably not this dude's first outburst in public. You don't just go from 0 to 70 and your first rebellious moment is pissing on some canned food in a fucking Sam's Club. I'm guessing this dude is probably notorious for fucking wreaking havoc, pissing over stuff in stores and wherever else he can find. And there's probably alcohol or drugs involved also. And for my second prediction, my gut's telling me he's gonna claim that this was some sort of anti-processed food, corporations, or the government type stuff. He didn't just piss on Vienna sausages and Spam and Sam's Club just for shits and giggles. He's gonna claim that there was some grand point behind it. And since every time I read one of these articles, I come across some crazy tidbit that just fucking catches me off guard. And for that, in this story, I'm going to say the authorities probably had a hard time figuring out the value of this, because you're talking about cans of Spam. You can't put them back on the shelf. Sam's Club can't put that shit back out on the shelf. But does it end up at a food bank? Does it end up at the dollar store? That's a shit ton of food, man. But I wonder how they did calculate the value. They probably didn't calculate that they were going to try to unload it somewhere. This is just so they can make it a felony, probably. It's got to be a certain amount, so I wonder if that played a role. Alright, let's see what I got us in to this time. So this is back in June 11th. This is 7 fucking days ago. A Sam's Club outlet had to destroy... Oh, they destroyed it? They had to shit can all that Spam? No shot. More than $10,500 worth of Spam and Vienna sausages after a 70-year-old man urinated on 2 pallets of the canned goods. Oh, it is a Sam's Club, so it's oh yeah, 2 pallets worth. Damn, dude. He had to go. To cover 2 pallets, I guess they would have to throw it away even... And he probably didn't have to hit every can. It's so crazy. You probably didn't have to hit every can for them to decide to fucking unload all of it. Wow. That is crazy. Florida police allege. Interesting. Cops charge that a witness spotted Patrick Mitchell relieving himself in aisle 18 at Sam's Club in Lady Lake, an Ontario area or an Orlando area town. Jesus, so this is Orlando. So you're talking about Disneyland is right there. I've been in Orlando once. It's fucking pretty as hell. Definitely didn't get the urge to go fucking into Sam's Club and piss on produce. I guess it's not produce, but fucking products. Wow. Wonder what this guy's issue is. The witness used her cell phone to take a picture of the defendant and reported the incident to store employees. Yeah, what if you're at work? You're working at Sam's Club and a fucking customer comes running up to you. Hey, there's an old guy pissing on the Spam. Aisle 18, stat, clean up, aisle 18. Damn, and then, your first move is get on the walkie and call the manager over. And the manager probably calls the cops before she even leaves the office or wherever she or he's at. Wow. How did this guy maybe this guy tried to get caught. Maybe he's homeless. He looks a little rough. Maybe he was just trying to do something to get him locked up so he had a place to be. It's probably hot as fuck in Florida. It's hot as fuck here. Humid as shit. And I'm in the Northeast. So maybe this dude was just hoping to get locked up to get some fucking air conditioning or something. Jesus. Sam's Club managers reviewed surveillance footage and spotted a man walking up to the pallets and placing both hands in front of him below the belt line and stood there for several seconds. Oh yeah, I mean, that's pissing. That guy was pissing. There's no doubt about it. Well, I mean, I can't help myself. I do have to tell the story of the time I caught a pissing in public, and this was New Year's Eve years and years ago. But I was at work, and me and my fellow employee and his girlfriend decided to close up to the store and run down and get a shot before when the ball dropped at the bar. And I think we had a few before we left work. And we probably had more than just a shot there. And then we decided we're going to go get a shot. Then we'll come back to work, close up, and that'll be that. But the closer we got to the store where we were going to go close, sweep, mop, stock, all that kind of stuff, I just could not hold it, man. And so right next to a parking garage, I saddled up to a wall and unleashed all over that fucking thing. And what you know, as soon as I started going, a cop pulled in to the parking garage, like right behind me. He must have like clocked me. It's a one-way, so he probably saw me dip over there and thought I looked shady, because he pulled in right away. And I tried to, had a little buzz going, and I tried to lie my ass off, and there was snow on the ground. It was so funny. The cop goes, "If I walk over there and that snow's yellow, I'm giving you the biggest fine I possibly can." And he did. That motherfucker did. It was like a $300 and some odd fine for like not pissing on fucking Spam or Vienna sausages. It was outside next to a building. It wasn't like in the street or in a trash can or anything that would inconvenience anything. I mean, find the fucking rabbits and the fucking groundhogs too then, motherfucker. But pissing in a goddamn store, man, that is crazy. Reported Detective Ronnie Williams. Behavior consistent with urination. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be a detective, Ronnie, to figure that shit out. Damn, that's crazy. Upon inspecting the area, workers confirmed that there was urine in 2 pallets containing about 188 bulk units of Vienna sausages and 345 units of 8-count canned Spam Classic. Is there more than one kind of Spam? The fuck is Spam Classic? Did they change the fucking formula and people got pissed off? Did they call it new Spam? People got pissed off and they had to change the name? The merchandise had been contaminated with bodily fluids, requiring them to be discarded, the affidavit noted. Yeah, they probably couldn't unload it anywhere. The combined value of the products was $10,584.54. I guess it wasn't hard for them to figure out what it's going to cost if they just decided to throw it all away. So I was definitely wrong with the craziest thing. We still don't know if this is something he's done before, and we don't know what his excuse for doing this is or his reasoning yet. Investigators charge... Why do they say it like that? Investigators charge that after Mitchell, seen above, urinated on the canned goods, he was recorded strolling around the snack section and sitting on a patio furniture for about 10 minutes. So he hung around. I'm telling you, I think he did want to get busted. I think his reason is he wanted somebody to see him to piss on that shit, on the Spam and the Vienna sausages. What a random fucking choice. What's he got against that shit? And he just hoped somebody saw him, and then he hung around waiting for the cops to show up. This guy's probably just homeless and he wants to fucking get locked up for a while. He then walked to register 2, paid for his items, and left the store. What? What is up with this guy? What a bizarre thought process. Go in there, piss on some shit, hang out for 10 minutes, and then just be like, oh, maybe he was like, the cops ain't coming. Well, if he paid for his stuff, paid for his items, he's probably not homeless. Oh man, now I'm all sorts of confused. Records from Sam's Club's member portal identified Mitchell as the suspect, since all customers have to provide their membership card to a cashier prior to purchasing items while at the point of sale. Yeah, so he just... Maybe that's what he's like, well, I mean, I'll just make sure they have my fucking name, so I'll buy this fucking... I don't know, what the fuck can you buy for nothing at Sam's Club? I mean, it's a fucking... Can you just buy a candy bar in that bitch, or a soda? Maybe. They probably do have soda coolers up front. And can't... Yeah, you probably can. And he just wanted it on record that it was him that did it. Crazy. Additionally, a comparison of Mitchell's driver's license photo with the image taken by the female witness resulted in a positive identification. Did he see this chick taking a picture of you? Imagine you fucking have to piss and you can't help it, like my situation with the cop, and of course somebody rolls around the corner. That's bad enough, but they whip out their camera and take a picture of you. Jesus Christ. I mean, this guy had to have nefarious intentions. Like, he wanted to get caught. There's no way you don't just piss in a goddamn store like that. I don't know. Interesting. Mitchell was subsequently arrested for disorderly conduct and criminal mischief. The later count is considered a felony since the alleged damage exceeded $1,000. Okay, so it didn't even have to be at $10,000. Mitchell, who yesterday pleaded not guilty to the charges, is free on $3,000 bail in advance of his June 20th arraignment. So this dude's definitely not homeless. What? Why'd he do this? What was the point, Mitchell? What was this all about? I don't understand. So he can afford $3,000 bond, so he wasn't trying to get locked up. Did he just have to go to the bathroom? And was like, fuck it, somebody had to. That lady took a picture of me. I guess I'm just going to have to own up to it. But then he pled not guilty. I mean, dude, don't take this shit to court. You don't want court TV to have that video play for witnesses. If you're pissing all over the Spam and Vienna sausages. Wow. Crazy. Mitchell was busted at his home in the Villages, one of two properties he owned, with his wife. And what? Wait, this guy's got money. This guy's got 2 homes. Why did he do this? He just snapped. Or maybe he just had to go, couldn't help himself. And then just thought he got busted, and then he was like, "Oh shit, nothing's happening." How did it take 10 minutes for nobody stopped this guy? The woman saw him, ran to an employee, and nobody even stopped him at the register. They just let him slide. What? They probably wanted to stop him, but since he paid, they were like, "Oh well, at least we know who he is." But he could have just... I mean, if the guy's pissing in the fucking aisle 18, I mean, you can't guarantee that he's got his own fucking card. You would assume that he kifed it somewhere. This guy's got to be crazy. Wow, he's got his own fucking... He's in a retirement community dubbed Florida's friendliest hometown. He previously resided in New York, where he sold his Long Island home in December 2022 for $620,000. It has to be that. That's the only thing that makes sense, or this guy just snapped. I mean, you would think they have all this information about the guy. Maybe they didn't get a chance to interview him, but they interviewed the cops. I mean, if the guy told them what the reason why he did it, the cops... maybe they're not supposed to say. What the fuck? Why did he do this? I'm so confused. Mitchell's arrest was first reported by villagersnews.com, a premier source for coverage of the Villages and its environs. What the fuck? Huh. Interesting. So yeah, I was wrong about everything, right? I thought he had like a history of doing this, but that's not true. I thought he was gonna say that, you know what I mean, it was some kind of protest, but that wasn't it. And I was definitely wrong about them being able to figure out the cost of the damages. So my predictions are all fucking shot. Crazy. Why did this guy do this? And he must have just had to go. I can't understand why else he would do it. Why did he pick Spam and Vienna sausages? I mean, it just seems so random. It had to be because that's just where he was at when he had to go. Jesus. I don't know, man. I feel like I kind of have to apologize to the guy because I thought he was homeless trying to go to jail, and he's rich as fuck. Just when you think you've heard it all. Jesus. Let me know what you think about this crazy ass story in the comments. But that's all I have for now. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.